change up here. We've seen Torrin Eccleston move to the midfield for the Hawks from attack, and Air Force will win today's first face-off matchup and will look to clear as we're underway here from Sweeney Field. It's an absolutely gorgeous Saturday. Oh, sophomore from Sykesville, Maryland, inserted into the starting lineup last week and making the most of his opportunities. Great spark here early. Gavin Tygh is going to win the face-off for the Hawks. We're 1-1 on the face-off matchup so far today. And that's something we haven't seen much out of last week's game, to get this offense going early. Gavin Tygh is going to win it forward for the Hawks here. And St. Joe's will continue to look to build their lead as they're subbing out their face-off specialists. His 8th goal of the season. And we're back to the face-off dot. And moving it one more to the transfer, who buries it for his 8th goal of the season. And we're back to the face-off dot. Great scrap there in the middle of the field by both teams as Air Force comes away with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. St. Joe's with a 2-goal lead. Air Force just striking on the Jack Mason goal, his 2nd of the season. Anderson slips outside. There's 3 seconds left to go at this final face-off of the quarter. Gavin Tygh just win it back to himself, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. St. Joe's on top of Air Force 4-1. We'll be back to St. Joe's of the A10. Air Force was picked 3rd in the league to start the season in their preseason poll behind Jacksonville in Utah. And St. Joe's was picked to finish 2nd in the A10 behind Richmond. As both teams, St. Joe's looking to get into the win column for the first time this season. Air Force looking to build their 2nd goal of the afternoon and cut this St. Joe's lead in half. And Air Force will go right back to work after winning that face-off on the violation by the Hawk. But heard Gallahan behind him calling for the one more pass and dumps it over to the seasoned defensive midfielder and allows him to get his 2nd of the year. Gavin Tygh is going to win this one back to himself. And that pick game again. There, Anderson scores! Goes upstairs in the substitution game. Levi Anderson wasted no time getting to the net there. Great pick by Gavin Tygh on the face-off on the substitution game. As you see here, 7 comes in, sets the pick, gets stationary, and Anderson, the little head fake, goes low, fakes low, goes high with the shot. And he gets his 2nd of the day, 6th of the year. And this time it's going to be a timeout from the Falcons. Bill Wilson's going to want to take a look and talk with his team real quick. And we will come back right after that timeout. This time we're actually going to stay with you through the timeout as we head back out to the face-off dot. St. Joe's 6, Air Force 2. And St. Joe's is going to win that one. It's going to be Tygh. Going to be Knapp there again. And the way Ashby turns his hip on that shot's textbook. But that all started with the save down the other end by Nolan Parletti. The fast break up the other way, and Air Force runs that to execution. Big hit by Gaughan in the middle of the field. Looking for a fast break of their own. Here come the Hawks. Carter Page moves it one more. Back-to-back goals for the Falcons. And then the face-off win to boot. As it's Jake Knapp winning the face-off. He's taken every face-off of the season for the as we see the value of the face-off dot there. Air Force was winning a couple face-offs in a row, and as they'll get another one here. As Knapp now looks to get out of trouble. He's running to space. Has to go backwards. And Air Force able to connect this time on the long bomb down the field. Lulled his defenseman to sleep and just C-cut. Curled to the corner. And was found wide open. As Knapp's going to win another face-off. And Air Force is going to look to clear and see if they can get one final possession before halftime. And that's be picked off by Keener in the corner. Moves it. Anderson gets stood up by Chastain there. One more, though. Carter Page, fancy footwork on the inside. 6-2 puts one up. Back to the face-off X. We've had a good battle so far today between Knapp and Tygh. So we're going to get either a push or a hold here. It's going to be St. Joe's ball, though, violation on Air Force. Sophomore really coming into his own these past two games. Getting trusted with more responsibility and making the most of the moment. As Tygh wins that face-off again. And now it's welcome back to second half action here on Sweeney Field. It is St. Joe's 8, Air Force 5 in this great back and forth matchup so far here today. The story of the day, we've been dead even at the face-off. Air Force 7 wins, St. Joe's 8 wins. But it's really been Tommy Gross's 9 saves for the Hawks that have attributed to this 8-5 lead. As we head back out to the face-off dot and bring you the start of the second half. Gavin Tygh wins it forward, but Air Force, stop me if you've heard his name so far today, Chris Bardak is going to come up on the wing and secure the possession for the Falcons as they look to clear and get their first day. And St. Joe's quickly extends this to a 5-goal lead. And that is going to be a hold as the crowd passionately yells out. Crowd's always about 50-50 on their call. From Litchfield Park, Arizona. So we go back to this spirited battle we've had all day at the face-off X. And Gavin Tygh is going to win that one forward to himself, looking to push the cage. Tygh, rightfully, smartly, pulls that one to the side with the long pole. Sam Ewing all over him. Smart play there not to force it as Ewing had great position. And we are back as it is St. Joe's 11, Air Force 6, 5:11 to go in the third quarter. We head back to the face-off dot. Keener's going to have a nifty little one-handed ground ball there. Is he going to go to the cage? He is! Shot just high and wide. As we head back to the face-off dot. Knapp's going to win this one back to himself and now fight for the ground ball. They're going to call a hold on the Hawks. It's going to be their first violation. As Chris Bardak's coming down. Bardak's going to sweep to the middle of the field. He's dangerous. As he dives across the crease and buries one high past Parletti. Second violation there for the Hawks. One more violation and it will be a flag. Has led to the reviews this season. It'll be another win in the face-off column for the Hawks, but that'll be the end of the third quarter. To get their 7th goal of the contest, St. Joe's put on a barrage of scoring there in the third quarter. And we'll look to close this one out. Air Force will look to climb back into this, and that's a great way. Never mind. It'll be a face-off violation against Air Force. And St. Joe's will have gets his first of the day. His 4th of the season for the graduate student from South Carolina. And just like that, St. Joe's is back up by 7. However, Air Force will win this face-off on a violation. As we head back now to the face-off dot. Jack Tygh wins it back, but unable to handle it as Knapp comes up with it. And then Knapp draws the flag. Looks like he's going to draw a slash. So free possession here for the Falcons. Long pole. Shoots high, handled, so Air Force is able to maintain the possession there. It was Chris Bardock stepping in. So, not only will St. Joe's have to face off man down, they will also have to send out Connor Trant for the first time today to take his first face off. So it's a 1-minute penalty against St. Joe's. Air Force looking to cash in, and they will win the face-off back. And now they can set. And we are back for the final 5 minutes and 22 seconds of the fourth quarter. It's going to be a violation on Air Force on that face-off, St. Joe's ball. So we'll go back to the face-off dot. St. Joe's will still be man down, so they'll take this penalty. Air Force will have the man advantage still. So we have 28 seconds left to go in the game. Knapp will win that one backwards, and it's picked up. Air Force will quickly look to get back into their man up and see if they can get another one.